I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Finding a storage unit has been probably the most challenging thing I've done in years. Welcome back to the channel. Tune in or ghost out. So for a long time, I've had one storage unit and it was really good and very simple. Always paid on time and never had any theft problems or anything with my storage unit. But due to things outside of my control, that storage unit ended up shutting down. After being given a notice, I went and tried to look for new storage units. This was 2 years ago. In 2 years, I've had 5 different storage units. And just last month, I was forced to look for another one. And no, I'm not storing WMDs or banned chemicals. It's simply just stuff that I don't have space for in my home. The reason I've had to leave these storage units is usually because of the same thing. The price doesn't make sense. The storage unit I just got out of, that makes it sound like I live in my storage unit. I don't. But it was priced at $133 a month for a 10 by 10 space. This storage unit is kind of like a part of my side business. I've said in one of my previous videos that I do side hustles to make extra money, and most of the stuff that I get for those side hustles is stored in these units. So I usually just think about it as a cost of doing business. But at this point, it's getting kind of hard to justify. 2 years ago, my storage unit was about 30 bucks a month. I wouldn't think twice of paying it, but it's about 4 times that amount now. And that's before we get into all the shady shit that these storage companies do. I don't know how it manages to happen every single month, even though that I have auto pay up to date, but they always say that I missed a payment, which leads to late fees that they just magically cannot wipe off. And I could choose to argue or risk my stuff being auctioned off. These storage unit owners know that they kind of have a power over you that you can't really fight back against. If you don't make that payment on time, they simply could just sell your stuff as an auction. You ever see that show Storage Wars? Most of those units were just from people who didn't make payments. The reason that I'm leaving this current storage unit is because this is the second time in 4 months that I've quote unquote missed a payment. The first time they said I missed it on the day of payment, and then the next day they took out 2 months of payment at the same time. I called angrily and asked what was going on, and they just said, well, you missed a payment, so the system took 2 months at once because you were already past due. Like, thanks, I'll just skip dinner for a week, that's cool. And I know a lot of you don't care, like this is a random topic and it could simply be fixed by buying a bigger house, but because I can't do that, I'm at the mercy of a storage unit. And even when I find one that I think sounds good and won't fuck me over, the thing about these storage units is in the contract, it's baked in that they're allowed to fuck you over. They just have to give you a 30-day notice before they raise the price, but you could join there for a month and the next month it'll just be higher. And they know the next place that you go to is gonna do the same thing. So you're almost moving your storage unit every single month or just dealing with a fee that doesn't make sense. And the reason I think the bill is in the $100 range, like $133 as I said, is because I could store it at some place that has just a fence around the building and anybody can get through the gate basically, and have the things that make me money be constantly at risk of being stolen from me. But I want to have a peace of mind when I sleep, so I have to go and spring for the one that I feel is more secure. But at what point is enough enough? Like, I'm glad you have cameras and keypads, but isn't that basically mandatory for any company, especially one that is just storing people's goods? I'm not asking for a huge break, but $130, nah. That's so annoying, man. I'm running out of space on my phone. I need to buy a new hard drive for my computer. Everything is running out of space and you have to pay to expand it. I don't want to get all philosophical here, but it's just so crazy. Like, you can't buy time, but you have to always buy space. You can just never have space. And it's either a tug or pull. Like, you either have too much space or you either have too little space. Just never feels like there's a balance. On the good news of things, my friend recommended a storage unit that he's been using for the past year that he says has been pretty stable. So I have all my stuff already packed out of the other one and I'm gonna go do it tomorrow, but I just thought I should let you guys know what I'm dealing with. This is a short one for today. We still have daily uploads coming, and for everybody saying that they enjoy these videos and appreciate me uploading every day, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for tuning in. Every video that I post, I don't know if it's gonna get a view or 10 views, but seeing your comments and knowing that you guys are enjoying the content is an amazing feeling. If you have any topics you want me to jump into, please go ahead and drop them down below in the comments. I'll also be making a channel post probably when this video goes live, asking if you guys have anything you want me to talk on specifically. We can tackle almost anything on this channel. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and drop a like, and a subscription does more for me than you could ever know. With that being said, thank you for tuning in. Until next time.
Transmission complete. Signal terminating. This is Ghostthread, signing off.